Hey guys, thought I'd do a little update. Finally got some baby bunnies. I don't know if I don't know how well I can get in here, if we can see some of them or not. I can't tell how many there are. Got them buried in there pretty good. Yeah, you guys might be able to see them. Yeah, they're black, so kind of hard to see. You can probably see them moving around anyway. Yeah, you can see one moving a little bit. My understanding is that you're not supposed to touch them, so I'm kind of being careful about getting in there and messing with them. Can't even tell how many there are, but it looks like a pretty good sized litter from what I can tell. I mean, just seeing I've seen 3 or 4 of them in there, and I'm pretty sure there's quite a few more, so I don't know how big her litter is, but so you can see them moving all the way back in there, all the way back in the corner. Of course, that could just be the fur moving. Better cover them back up. But finally got some baby bunnies, which saved that buck this week, because if that hadn't happened, he was going to get eaten. And these two, I put the big one right there in with him right after I found out that she had babies. And when I separated them, see, the thing is, they're both black, and I can't tell which one's male and which one's female unless they're doing their business and I catch them in the act, because I haven't learned how to sex them. But I lifted up her tail after I put her in here, just because I wanted to at least make some attempt to make sure it was her that I was putting in here instead of him. And let's just say she was enlarged. And my understanding is that that means that she was already pregnant, and I didn't know that. But I had mated her once before, right after I mated her, so she should be ready. Not that one, this one, and hiding. But nothing's happening yet. She's not pulling any fur or anything like that, and it seems to me like she ought to be due really soon. So I don't understand what's going on. I don't have a clue. And then after I realized that she may be pregnant, I put the smaller one in with him too. So these two may or may not be pregnant. Have no clue. So that's the situation right now with the rabbits. At least I got some meat getting produced at the moment. And then there's the does. He's losing a lot of hair, shedding a lot, and he still sits in his own poop. I don't know what that's about. Looks like I need fed. Looks like all their feed's going to waste. In his case, anyway, he just dumped the whole damn thing. Maybe I should put a crock in there to make it harder. Okay. A little garden update too. Quickie. Beans and corn are doing really good. My cabbage and broccoli here are getting eat all to hell by some sort of worms or bugs or moths or something. I'm assuming some little white things there are probably eating away at some of it. There was other stuff growing in these, and they didn't do very good. My garden's kind of like half successful and half failure this year, really. I am starting to get a little head on here though. Yeah, I planted onions in with this, and they're not really doing that good. I'm gonna have some purslane to eat pretty soon, maybe tonight. I think there's plenty of it here now. Got onions. There's these are Roma tomatoes. They're still pretty small. I planted them from seed and planted them a little late. I just pulled up some of this these carrots in between there to try to thin them out, and hopefully I didn't mess them up too much, thinning them out this late. I fed them to the rabbits. These are the beefsteak tomatoes. I got some Swiss chard planted in between. I think some onions too. And these are the cherry tomatoes. And Swiss chard planted in between. The zucchini. Pretty sure now that that's zucchini, not cucumber. There's a marigold. I planted Swiss chard all the way around, but apparently only that one's coming up. Go figure. Banana pepper, my only one. It's got a few coming on. Almost ready. I planted bell peppers and Brussels sprouts in these, and some other stuff too. Nothing's coming up. There's one onion over here that ain't doing worth a crap. Sunflowers, corn, I think somewhere, oh here, another zucchini plant I guess. This side of the garden isn't doing very good. Kind of an interesting rock right there. It's meteorite. Corn. I did have cucumber planted down through there, but none of that survived. Something ate it off. Let's see, what do we got here? There's supposed to have been more banana peppers, I think, down through here, but that didn't happen. Broccoli. I'm gonna have plenty of broccoli, I guess. And there's supposed to be something planted here. I don't even know what, but whatever it was, it didn't. Cabbage, I think. For some reason, it didn't come up. There's supposed to have been a watermelon in here. It didn't do nothing. So this side of the garden did not do that well. That's supposed to be potato, and it didn't come up. Cabbage, and some of that's coming up there. That one's getting eaten up. Oddly enough, this is lettuce, and I don't see any lettuce in there. Which lettuce usually does pretty good, so I don't know why. At least I don't think that any of that is lettuce. Pretty sure it's not. My potatoes are doing pretty good. I want to put a little chicken wire thing around them all and pile this up higher. I mounded up dirt, and then I piled straw on top, and now I need to put something else on top of all this. So I'm wanting to, like I said, put chicken wire around them and keep it going. They're doing pretty good. I wished I'd had more plants actually though. So that's pretty much it, other than the side garden or whatever you want to call it. I had heard a fox. I was sitting here last night by the fire and heard a fox just over that way. It's like a jungle over there. I thought that was pretty wild hearing a fox out there. But that's the update. I'll talk to you guys later.